here we go. I'm going to try and do what do I call this? A riff with no script. Let's do it. First little note I wrote, love the look of this movie. Shot on 16 millimeter. It's got that 70s aesthetic vibe to it. And as much as I love Evil Dead 2 and the future sequels, there's a look to this movie that I don't think those capture as well. When I just turn this movie on, I'm like, this feels like a movie that just, it's sitting in the pocket of that place I love to spend time in. I love movies that look like this. So it was shot on 16 millimeter, I learned, which I guess helped a lot. So yeah, I love the look of this movie. Bravo to you guys for putting this together, making it look so perfect. Gore and effects. I'm always surprised how gory this movie is. I mean, it was a video nasty at one point in time, banned in the UK, if I'm not mistaken. So I shouldn't be surprised by the gore, but I'm always surprised by the level of gore. And I'm always surprised by how well the effects look as well for a movie on the cheap. As this one was made, what was it? Did I read somewhere it was 300K? Was it that much? 350? Or is it more than that? I can't remember, but they made this movie look exceptional for the budget they had. Love the gore, love the effects, love the mayhem, love the carnage, just love everything about the gore and effects in this movie. Love the way the deadites look, the way the people look when they get possessed and they're just coming apart slowly and rotting from the inside. Love the look all the way through on that. Story and script, it's as good as a movie like this needs. It's probably better than a movie like this needs because this movie got a lot of things right that it needed to get right, like, directing and gore and effects and acting. The story didn't really need to be that strong, and this is still a really good, strong story for a movie like this. So, no issues with the story and the script. As good as a movie like this needs, actually better. Directing, Sam Raimi, absolute iconic legend through and through. There's a reason why he's still making movies to this very day and why he's getting called to make some very, very big movies. I watched Send Help recently and really liked that a lot. Like Sam's direction more maybe than some parts of the movie of Send Help. But yeah, Sam Raimi, legend. What he was able to do with that camera on a minimal budget, amazing, astonishing, out of this world, iconic. Just love it so much. Just love the camera shots how they're weaving through stuff and coming across swamps. I mean, how do you pull that off on a low budget movie like this? How do you come across a freaking swamp? I think they use I read somewhere that you had like people on either end of a board and like the camera in the middle, and somehow they just went across the swamp like that and they had to trudge through water and stuff. Just, I love B movies like this, that just these low budget movies that are just getting it done. Just getting it done. That's what they're doing. And I love it. I love it so much. So, Sam Raimi, bravo. Acting, Bruce, he's solid in this movie. He's not as much Ash in this movie as he is in later sequels, as in like Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness or the TV show. But he still does a great job. He eventually becomes the final boy in this one at some point in time. Perfect. Bruce is just awesome. I love seeing a young Bruce Campbell in this movie. He's so good. But I would say the big stars in this movie are the three women in the lead. Ellen Sandweiss, Betsy Baker, and Teresa Tilly. I've got a little tab open up here. I remember them. And Betsy did a great job in what she had to do, but Betsy and Ellen, they are the stars of this entire movie in my mind. And it was Betsy, right, who played Linda. I mean, I absolutely just loved her performance as Linda. She just nailed it. But take nothing away from Ellen as well. She also just, she sold it hard. And they all put themselves through, especially the women, they really put themselves through a lot of bodily harm in this one. They took a lot of punishment in this movie. Bruce does too as well, but the three women in this cast, iconic legends for a reason. Moving on, score, iconic. I just can't get enough of this score. I can't get enough of the sound effects in this movie. Love the way the deadites sound. Love all the little things they do, like when the camera's coming through the forest and the woods, you get that, kind of playing in the background. as it's building the things, and then it kind of comes to a sudden stop. I just love the way they scored this whole movie. Killer. There's a truck outside my window in case that's what you hear. Hopefully this mic won't pick up too much of it. It's garbage day. Garbage day! Comment below if you know what movie that's from. Anyways, score, like I said, iconic. Love it. Killer or killers in this one. I wrote deadites. They're very iconic, all-time cinema villains. I was talking about this in Phantasm in the next episode, how the spear is like an iconic weapon. Not so much a villain, and the tall man's like an iconic villain. Well, I think the deadites are up there with iconic villains like the tall man. I mean, they're just cinema perfection. When you see these things, you're like, I would not A, want to become one, and B, I would not want to see B, I would not want to see one, and C, I would not want to fight one. Iconic. I love the deadites so much. What are your thoughts about the Evil Dead? Is it iconic? Does it deserve the iconic nature? When did you see it for the first time? Do you love it as much as I do? What are your thoughts on the sequels? What are your thoughts on the newer ones? Evil Dead 2013, Evil Dead Rise? Just that kind of stuff in the comments below. All right. Take care. Thanks for listening. Have a good one.